folks, as you can see, I'm at the lake, and I'm staying at a camper, which I really don't call camping in a camper camping. Tent camping is what I call camping, but I'm staying here at the lake, and we're gonna do some fishing, and we're gonna throw out and see if we can catch some catfish, or anything that wants to bite. Possibly some eating-sized catfish, maybe a trophy-sized catfish. So stay tuned. Howdy folks, well, to get started we're going to see if we can't catch some bluegills to use for catfish bait. Might also throw out a rig for carp while we're trying to catch bait, so stay tuned. Well, we're out here fishing, trying to see if we can catch some bait for catfishing some bluegills. We're just using some night crawler right now, so hopefully we can get some bluegills to use as live bluegill or to cut up for cut bait for catfish. So hopefully we can get some to catfish with later. We're just throwing a night crawler right out here. There's a little bit of weeds in the water, so hopefully soon we can get us some bait get thrown back out there. Might also throw a rig out for carp while we're trying to catch bait. So yeah, hopefully we get a bite here in a second from a bluegill, because it would be nice to get us some good old catfish bait, some fresh bait. No bites yet, but hopefully soon. Check out our website, truehillbillyoutdoors.com, no spaces. We have apparel from graphic tees to hats, and we even have our own coffee brand. So be sure to check it out today. We have affordable prices and quality products. truehillbillyoutdoors.com, no spaces. Well, what's going on, y'all? We're at the river now. I fished some at the lake. Might fish some more at the lake later. But I'm at the river now, below a tailwater dam. That is a river that connects to the same lake I was fishing on earlier. Well, y'all, we got 2 rods out right now. One for carp and one for catfish currently in the river. So hopefully soon we will get a bite. Chicken liver on one, and night crawler and pack bait on the other one. So we'll find out what happens. So hopefully soon something will be biting. Fish number 1 on the chicken liver, y'all, and it's pulling drag. Well, not pulling drag, but it's a catfish. It was pulling hard. Oh, he come off. He broke off. He come off. I don't know if y'all seen that, but he was on there. Well, y'all got that rod baited back up that I just lost the fish on. In the water. I don't know if you could see that, but I could see down in the water it was a catfish. Fairly good. On the chicken liver that came off. Thought we may be getting a hit on the chicken liver again. Looks like it. I'm gonna give it a minute to take it. I always like to let those catfish take it, because a lot of times if you just pick up the rod before they take it, it seems like they'll just swim off or drop the bait if they have it in their mouth. But it looks like something was messing with it, so hopefully something else comes by, because we lost the first fish on the chicken liver. So hopefully soon, if that wasn't something biting on it, if it was just the current, but it looked like something was biting on it. So we're waiting here. Hopefully soon we're gonna get another fish and actually get it into the bank, because some fresh catfish sounds good. And if it's a trophy size catfish, that sounds good to just catch and release back. But most of the time, chicken liver, the smaller eating size catfish usually bite the chicken liver, but it's not impossible. It is a possibility that a huge catfish could bite the chicken liver, but not as likely probably. But hopefully soon another one will come by and get a hold of our rod and get the hook in its mouth. Fish number 2 on. Hopefully we can get this one in to the bank. using chicken liver. Probably a catfish, most likely. Yep, pretty good, I think. Looks like an eater size. Oh, he got off. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Well, we got a nice fish here. Good eating size. And we're gonna put it in the bucket. Oh yeah. Fish number one that we actually got in. Lost fish number one, but this would have made fish number two. But fish number one here. Well, we got one good eating size in the bucket, and we baited back up and threw back out. So hopefully another catfish will bite soon. Well, back at the lake from the river. Well, lost one catfish. Got one in. Got it in a bucket on a stringer right now. Going down to the lake to do some catfishing tonight. Got a trap out that I'm going to check as well. That should have minnows in it by now, or bluegill. And I still got chicken liver for smaller eating size catfish. Then I got some raw chicken thigh, which smaller catfish and bigger catfish both will eat. And we're headed down to the lake. So we're gonna see if we can get on some more catfish. And we're going to check this trap first and see if we've got anything in it. Well, we're down at the lake now, and we're going to check the minnow trap first to see if there's any minnows or bluegill in it. So we're just going to... we put bread in it. It's sort of hung on a rock. Yep, it's hung on this rock. Hung on that rock pretty good. There may be, I'm not sure if there's anything in it, to be honest, but we're going to get this unhung. It got hung on this rock. Can just walk on out in the water right here and get this unhung. Oh yeah, this water feels good. Looks like a turtle's in this net. Yep, we got a turtle in the net. Yep, only thing we got was a turtle in this net. No bait, just a turtle. Just a turtle in the net. So, we are going to get this turtle out. Well, we got the turtle out of the net, and we're just going to release it back into the water. And the turtle is back into the water. Well, we're gonna bait up our rods for catfish and throw on out. Close that back up. May put some more bread in this and throw it back out. But we're about to get baited up first for catfish. So we're going to get baited up and we're going to throw out. Alright y'all, so we got one rod set up and threw out, and we're just using one right now. And I got chicken on there. Not chicken liver, but just raw chicken, other than chicken liver. So maybe we'll get a big old catfish. One to throw back. Or maybe one will bite to go with the other one that we have in the bucket. One that's good eating size. So hopefully we get a bite soon. Well, started storming, so no longer fishing. Got one catfish, and that was all. Well, howdy folks, we caught one catfish, and we kept it, and we weren't going to clean it right off, so we put it in a bucket with the aerator. That's a good way to keep fish alive if you ain't going to clean them for a while, or just put them on ice. But we're about to clean this fish, and if you ain't ever cleaned fish, then I'm going to show a good way to clean a catfish if you haven't ever cleaned a catfish before. I shouldn't just say fish, because I mean, you clean most fish the same way, but some fish are different because they have different skin. Some are easier than others to clean. So stay tuned, we're about to clean the catfish. Well y'all, As you can see, we have one channel catfish that is still alive and healthy, good enough to still eat. So we're about to clean it. One nice size eating channel cat. So I'm about to clean it. So stay tuned. So we have our fish here, our catfish that we're about to clean. So what you want to do basically is start right here and go and cut all the way to where the bone is and go all the way down to right back in here where the tail bone is, and then you'll have a nice piece of meat, and you can take the skin off, get the fillet off the skin. So we're about to get started. So I'm gonna clean this fish here. Pretty simple to do if you haven't ever done one, but I'm about to clean this good eating size catfish right here. So I'm gonna get started cleaning this catfish here. So like I was saying, you can start right here, right behind the head, and work your way down. And you can just get all the guts out and throw them away. But if you just work your way down the fish all the way to the tail, you'll have some nice fillets, and you can take it off the skin. So I'm about to fillet this fish, and I'll show you how it looks here in a second, one of these fillets. Well, here's one nice fillet that can be washed up. You can take the skin off or leave it on, either one. Alright y'all, right here's some good boneless catfish fillets that I got off that fish, and a few catfish nuggets. All they need to be now is washed off. Well folks, we have some good catfish meat out of that catfish now. So I'm going to go ahead and cook some of it. I'm just going to do some blackened catfish in a skillet with butter. All I'm going to use is butter. I like to be able to taste my fish. You all can do what you want. Put any kind of seasoning on it that you'd like. But I'm just going to be using butter. So let's go ahead and get started on this blackened catfish. So I have the stove turned on to a medium heat. So now I'm just going to be adding some butter to the skillet. So let's come over here and get some of this butter. Won't need very much. About half of this, or a quarter. That's about half. And drop it in the skillet. And we want to let this butter start melting in the skillet before we ever put our catfish into the skillet. But we have some nice pieces of catfish here. Boneless piece right here. And about all the skin was taken off of that. Set that back down on the plate. And we'll let this butter start melting. Once it gets most of the way melted, we'll go ahead and stick our catfish into the skillet. Just let that melt. We're just working on a medium heat right now. Actually, at first, if you want, you can go ahead and cut your heat up to high to let it heat up faster if you would like. But when you start cooking your fish, you really don't want it on high, or it's going to cook really fast and burn. But you kind of want to cook your fish on a medium heat. So we're just letting this melt. It's getting pretty melted. You can see the steam coming out of it. Have it on a high heat to heat it up faster. But I'm going to turn it back down to medium before I add my catfish into the skillet. So one piece of catfish going in. We're not cooking all of it right now, just some of it. Another piece of good old catfish going in the skillet. Alright, so we want this to start cooking. Let some of that butter get on the fish. Have a good taste. But I'm not really putting any seasoning on this fish. I like to taste my fish. But you all can put whatever you prefer on the fish. But we're going to go ahead and let this start cooking. And once it's cooked for a while on this side, we'll flip it over, let it, and see how it's doing. How much it's cooked on the side that it's on now. So we're going to let this start cooking, and then we'll let it cook a while, flip it over, and see how much is cooked on the bottom side. And then we'll let it cook some on this side, and if it's not cooked enough on the bottom side, we'll flip it back over again, let it cook more. But we're going to let this start cooking, and we'll be back, y'all. Alright, y'all, as you can see, it started to cook. Hasn't been cooking too long, but it is starting to cook. And that nice skillet of butter. We can put a lid over top of that if we wanted to help it cook better, keep all the heat in. But yeah, we're going to let it cook on this side a while, then we'll flip it over and see how it's looking. Alright, so our fish has been cooking a couple minutes on this one side here in the butter. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this piece over, see how it's doing. Oh yeah, it's starting to cook. Starting to cook. Flip this one over as well. Not nearly done as it should be yet on that one side, but we flipped it over. We'll let it cook on this side a while now, and then we'll flip it back over. So we'll be back. Alright, so our fish has been cooking a couple minutes on this one side here in the butter. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this piece over, see how it's doing. Oh yeah, it's starting to cook. Starting to cook. Flip this one over as well. Not nearly done as it should be yet on that one side, but we flipped it over. We'll let it cook on this side a while now, and then we'll flip it back over. So we'll be back. Alright, so our catfish has been cooking on that side for about a minute or so. Flip it back over on this side. And you can also, when it starts getting close to done, you can also turn the heat down from medium to low and let it slow cook till it's completely done and very tender. So I'm going to cut the heat down just a tad bit, not too much, almost to low. I'm going to let this sort of just slow cook in the butter. Get it all in the butter. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to let that cook nice and slow in the butter till it's very tender and completely cooked. So we'll be back once we finish cooking this catfish, and we'll show you how it turned out. Alright, y'all, so here's our catfish fillets right here. Golden brown. Oh yeah. So we're about to try some of it. Oh yeah. So we're going to try some and let you know how it is. Oh yeah, we're about to try some of our catfish. Really tender. Oh yeah. Nice. Fresh. Pretty fresh. Oh yeah. Nice white meat catfish. Cooked it till it's golden brown, and we're about to try some. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're about to try a bite of this catfish. Oh yeah, real buttery, golden brown, very tender. Oh yeah. Has a good taste to it. I could get me another bite. Oh yeah, y'all. Good quality. Oh yeah. Warm. White meat, buttery, tender catfish right there, y'all. Thank you all for watching this video. If you did, please hit that like button, y'all. Be sure to hit that like button. It helps the video out. And be sure to hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed already. And thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I would appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. It's free. It don't cost anything. What are you doing if you ain't hitting it? If you ain't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And that like button is free as well. Go ahead and hit it. What are you hesitating about? It's free. It takes less than 1 minute to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit both of them if you ain't hit both of them already. And y'all have a good one.